Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and, excuse me, CEO of Action Speaks Volume, known as your procrastination strategist and your behavior change expert. Where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your raining. It has been raining for a while. I pray that my connection is bad, but we gonna keep this party moving. I need you to go ahead and invite real crazy today. Good morning, Nisi. Let me try to turn off my Wi-Fi. Hang tight. Go ahead and invite someone. Let me turn off my Wi-Fi. Hang tight. Hang tight. We're going to see if that's going to be better in these social media streets where I turn off my Wi-Fi. So go ahead and invite someone. So glad that you are here. I got a question for you. Go ahead and invite someone. Let's get some people. Let's get this party started. Super excited about being here. Let's get it started. Let's get this party started. And then we will go from there. So we're not going to be on here long. I'm embarking upon some new endeavors. I am treading on new waters and, getting things done. Your girl is making some stuff happen. So super excited about that. We don't have time to just sit back and think that, life is happening. This is happening to me. No, it's happening through me, honey. It's going to happen through me. It ain't happening to me. Good morning, Anterica. Thank you so much for joining. So you see what my question is. My question, I'm nosy. I ask questions. I like asking questions. So, y'all, my hair is beginning to look a hot mess. But, we gotta adhere to these rules. Man. But anyway, it's going to be all right. It is going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Okay, the question is, what do you do when stuff don't work? That is a simple question, but do you know how many people that do not know the answer to that question? What do you do when stuff don't work? You had this big idea. You had all these desires. You wanted to do this, that, and the third. But what do you do when it don't work? What do you do when what you sought out to do don't work? And I'm going to tell you what I see most people doing. When it don't work, you know what they do? Come on, drum roll. Do you know what they do when it don't work? I'll tell you. They quit. I want you to know that consistency is like the key. The consistency is going to be your way in. They quit, give up, quit. When things that we wanted to do don't work, we quit. And you know what we tell ourselves? You know what a lot of people say is do something else. We quit. But do you know, going on that roller coaster of constantly starting over, what that does, it starts to create a pattern for yourself, and you start believing the lies that you tell yourself to figure like, this ain't gonna work, nothing never happened good for me, I don't never win nothing, I can't never do nothing. The enemy started talking to you in a way because you don't never stick to nothing. We will quit and give up, and we will start over and start on something else. We dabbling in this, and we've got our foot in this. We got our hand on this. We got our toe in this. We got our head somewhere else. We all over the place. And that does not work. It doesn't work because we don't stick and stay with nothing long enough to see if I just did one more day, if I just did one more task, if I just put in a little bit more effort, if I just stayed one more minute, I would have won. Good morning, Willie. Thank you so much for joining. But we stopped playing prematurely. Good morning, Toshiba. Thank you so much for joining. We stopped playing prematurely and we'll start over, or we'll sit there and rest for a while. Say, no, I ain't trying none of this. I tried this and I ain't trying none of this. But ask yourself the real question. Ask yourself this. Did you really put in your all? Did you put in your all, or do you have this attitude is they know what I have, and if they want it, they'll come and get it? They know, or do you have this attitude to think that they need what you have so you don't have to say nothing? But we're not there. We are not there where our stuff is speaking for us. So we have to have a voice, or we're going to have to have somebody speaking on our behalf. So if you don't have a sales team or a marketing team, and if you don't have somebody that's testimonying your stuff out to the third power, boo, you're going to have to speak. You're going to have to say what you selling, what you offering, what product, what service, what change, what difference, what is it that you have that somebody need or somebody want? And if you don't tell them, the people don't know. You cannot sit up with your stuff in a box and in a bag. You cannot put it on a shelf and have it in a folder and think that you're going to make an impact in the world. You gotta be seen, you gotta be heard, and you gotta let the people know what you have to offer. Because if I knew that you had something that would help me and I need what you have, guess what? I want it. A lot of people don't even know what you do. They don't know what you do. They don't even know what you're capable of doing. They don't know what you want to do, because a lot of us, we don't know what we want. How is somebody going to help you and you don't know what you want? You don't know what you want. You don't know why you do what you do. And I know that we don't just get up and figure that my day and my life is just, it just only involves me getting up, going to work, making a few dollars so I can pay some bills. That ain't what my life is about. What is it in your life that you want out of your life? And we do not need to sit back another day thinking that if this thing is not working, I just quit. Have you ever asked yourself, what would happen? What would happen if I don't run from this like I've ran from everything else? I just wonder what would happen on the other side of my persistence. What would happen on the other side of determination? What would happen on the other side of me having a mind saying that, poverty is not an option. Poverty is not an option. Being down is not an option. Being without and living in lack, that is not an option. I wonder what would happen in your life if you made up in your mind. Sick is not an option. I don't settle for sick. I tell myself, see, people think I'm crazy because I don't go to the doctor. I really don't. The last time I needed it, they said, well, you go, and before we can even fill this prescription. Good morning, Michelle. Thank you so much for joining. But we have to stop settling for the things that the world put on our shoulders. We have to make it that's not an option. Me being without, me not being happy, me not enjoying life, that is not an option. Me not taking action, that is not an option. You gotta find a way. You always got to find a way. You got to know that this is the mindset that you got to have. There cannot be a problem without a solution. When there is a problem, I know it's a solution. I don't have to know how, but I know it have to be a how. There have to be a way out. You got to believe in your mind. You got to believe in your mind that there is a way out. I don't care what I'm going through. I don't care what I'm facing. I don't care what I'm experiencing. But you got to make up in your mind, not having is not an option. Not being is not an option. Not doing is not an option. So when we don't do, and when we don't have, and when we don't do, and when we don't be, you know what that is? Good morning, Angela. That means we made a choice. We have made a choice. I highly believe in the law of polarity, that there is an equal opposite of everything that may be happening. There's an equal opposite of the things that's going on. When I'm down, I know there's an up. When I'm sick, I know there's a wellness. I know there's a healing. When I'm out, I know there is abundance. See, I don't think in lack. We have to think in abundance, and we have to make up in our mind that there is not an option for not having a solution. A solution, you got to be out here to this problem. A solution must be out there in the universe for this problem. My job is to find it. My job is to attract it. My job is to bring it. You got to know that you do not have to stay stuck. You don't have to stay stagnant. You do not have to stay where you are, because there is an option. Not being and not having and not doing is not an option. It's not an option. See, some of us have settled in our mind that I can't do it. You can do it if you want to do it. You done settled in your mind. I can't have it. You can have it if you want to have it. We done settled in our mind. I can't be it. You can be it if you want to be it. According to who that you can't be it, you can't have it, and you can't do it. You are the only one that is stopping you. So ask yourself, what do I do when the road get a little rough and when times get a little tough? What do you do? What do you do when things are not working the way you plan? See, you got to have another option. The option is not either I do it or if it don't work, I quit. No, if I do it and it don't work, I'm going to try something else, and I'm going to try something else, and I'm going to try something else, and I'm going to try a little this and I'll try a little that, but it will not work. It gotta work. It gotta work. Life gotta work. The marriage, if you in a marriage, it got to work. There is no, well, no, it got to work. The relationship, it gotta work. The business, it got to work. You gotta put in the effort to say that I know that the darkest hour is just before dawn. That I know right when I'm about to give up, that's where my breakthrough is. I know that even though I don't have people that I thought that would support me, but God is going to send people out of nowhere, that there is not an option for me to make it. There is not an option for me to not come up out this dump. There is not an option for me to say that I'm not going to just sit back and let life pass by me. But boo, I'm going to design the life I want, and I'm not going to live my life by default. I'm not going to let somebody else make a decision and somebody else draw out my life for me. I'm going to live the life that I like. Matter of fact, I'm going to live the life that I love. We got to live the life that we love, not that we're dragging out of the bed and we thinking that it's hump day Monday, it's hump day Wednesday, and that we're dreading going to work. We're dreading operating in our business. We're dreading being around people. No, you got to surround yourself with people that you know, like, and trust. Surround yourself with people that is going to be for your greater good. Surround yourself with people that's not going to be stuck in your condition, but they're going to tell you a perspective from what they see and not what you want them to feel. You need to surround yourself with people that are doing what you want to do. Surround yourself with people that overcame the odds, that is not just another number, that showed that they let you know that it's possible. It's possible. I need to be around some it's possible people. See, you don't want to be with people that tell you, oh, that's not possible. You don't want to talk. You don't need to talk to people or be around people on a regular basis that shut your idea down before you even finish developing it. And some of you are talking to people that will shut your idea down and you haven't even fully developed. They haven't even heard everything you was trying to say. They haven't even listened at what you're trying to do. They'll already tell you that ain't gonna work. That's not going to work. And that discourages you because you're talking to the wrong people. You need some people to say, girl, you can pull it off. Girl, you can do that. Girl, I know you can do that. Be the first one to do it. You know, I have a new friend on here, Michelle. We had a good conversation and I was listening to, she's like, no, it's not what I might do. It's not what, this right here. If it haven't been done if it have not been done before, I'm going to be the first. I'll be the first one to do this. I will be the first one to do this. We got to have up in our mind that if there is not a way, if there is not a path, that we'll make the trail. We will make the trail. You got to say, I'm going to draw this trail out. See, I'll be the first one to make this path. You gonna have someone, I'll find a way. I love it. We got to have up in our mind that quitting is not an option. You know, quitting is not an option. When things don't go the way I plan, if I need an alternative route, if I have to have an alternative way, that I'll find a way. Because see, if the thought came to my mind, that means it was supposed to happen. There are some things that just supposed to happen. We may not know how they're going to happen, and we may not know when they're going to happen, but we do know that it's going to happen if we stick with it. If God is in it, it's done. It is done. We got to realize that we can't do nothing apart from him, and we can do nothing by ourselves. But when we make up in our mind that I'm not doing this by myself, I'm doing this with my daddy. I'm doing this with my daddy. My daddy he's the leader. He is the guy. He is the one that orders my steps. He is the one that makes a way. But we do not have to give in to what we think is not going to work by listening to the words of somebody else that's not doing anything, and they don't want to see you do anything. But you got to tell yourself, good morning, Sandra. Thank you so much for joining. You got to tell yourself, giving up on this thing, it's not an option. This right here, it got to work. Good morning, Aisha. Thank you so much for joining. You got to stay on the course. You got to stay the course. You got to run your race. You got to be ready to hear him say, thy good and thy faithful servant. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. You didn't give up. Well done. You didn't fall into the pressure. Well done. You did not fall into the temptation. Well done. You did not quit. Well done. I am looking at him and said, thy good and faithful servant. Well done. Well done, my daughter. That is my daughter whom I love, and I am well pleased. I want you to ask yourself, what are your plans when things don't work? What you gonna do? What are you going to do? We're not calling Ghostbusters, but what are you going to do when they come for you? When they come for you to tell you what you desire to do, it's not going to work. What you going to do? What are you going to do? Are you going to quit? Are you going to continue to start over? Are you going to think that it's not going to work because they don't believe what you're doing is going to work? You got to be your number one fan. If don't nobody else believe in you, you got to believe in you. And when people see you are doing what you said, eventually God will send some people your way. May not be the people you thought, but he'll send some people your way. He is not going to start a thing that he don't finish. Now, those things that we start, we got to work that out. But when it is in his hand, and when he has given the instructions, he will give the provision, he will give the route, he will give the courage, he will give the strength, he will give the wisdom, he will give the understanding. And I decree Luke 2:52 over you right now, that you will increase in wisdom and in stature and in favor with God and with man. It's time for us to get up. It is time for us to stop starting over and to get up. It is time for us to stick and stand, because consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. I am consistent in what I do. I'm consistent in what I do. Because, see, you don't know. A thing may take you 12 months, but what if you quit in month 11? What if you quit month 11 and on day 25, you only had 5 more days, and the 1st of December was going to be in there, and you was going to do this thing? The race is, oh, come on now. It's not given to the swift, but it's given to the strong. It's given to the one that endured to the end. You can't quit in the middle of the race and talking about this is not going to work, and we got to start over. You keep starting over, and you keep starting over, and you feel like you a failure because you feel like you ain't getting nowhere, because you keep starting back over. I'm not going to turn around in the middle of the track, because I got just as much to go back as I do to keep going forward. Come on now, somebody. I have just as much distance to go back as I do to go forward. So I pray that I am encouraging you to really think about what you're doing, and really think about how many times you have started over. Really think about what you're in. Get into something and stick with it. Get with somebody and stay with them. Good morning, Camelia. You gotta push. Good morning, Camelia. Thank you so much for joining. I'm gonna try this and I'm gonna try that. Can you try to stay somewhere for a little while and see what that do? We don't stay nowhere long enough for it to work. Some things take a while. You can't rush slow cooking. You cannot rush slow cooking. You can't go and turn the fire up on slow cooking, because it's no longer slow cooking. You didn't turn it over to fast cooking, and you didn't start doing this and that and the third. But you got to make up in your mind that I'm going to let this thing simmer. I'm going to let this thing cook its time, and it's going to be good when I get through. You got to put in your mind, I'm building something. I'm building something greater than I am. I'm building something bigger than me. I'm building something that is worth waiting on, but is worth waiting on, but it's also worth putting in time every day. I'm going to stop starting over. I'm going to stop running. I'm stop being fearful, but I feel like I got something to offer, and I got to stay with it. Consistency is key. We get connected with this person and that person and this group and this group. We start doing this thing and that thing, and we're into this and we're into that, and we don't finish nothing. We got to be intentional. We have to be focused, and we got to know what we want. I'm going to leave that with you. You got to know what you want. You got to be intentional on what you do, and you got to be laser focused when you do it. A lot of us don't know what we want. So the reason we keep changing, and the reason we keep trying this, and the reason we're dabbling in this and dabbling in that, because we don't really know what we want. So think about, what is it do you want? And I'm not talking about something so broad. I just want a lot of money. I just want to pay my bills. What bills? What bills do you want to pay? Why do you want a lot of money? For what? You gotta start drilling down to the bottom. Why do you want what you want? Why do you want to do what you want to do? Why do you want to have what you want to have? But you gotta know what it is that you want. A lot of us don't know what we want. We just weaning life. We gotta stop weaning it and start living it. So look, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I hope I've said something to get you in gear, get you something to give you something to think about, to remember that consistency is key. This is your girl, Coach O, founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, known as your procrastination strategist, your behavior change expert, where I help you to build unshakable confidence, stop procrastinating, and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. If you're ever going to do the things that you love, if you're ever going to make it past the place that you are, you're going to have to stop starting over. You're going to have to stay with it. You're going to have to stick with it. You're going to have to be laser focused and be intentional on what you say and what you do and who you around. God bless you, and I pray that you have an amazing day. Bye. As always, Coach, good food for thought and taking action. Thank you so much, Camelia. God bless you. Share this out. Share it, share it, share it. Talk to you later.